Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're taking a look at our prototyping efforts for a couple of different styles of bridges that I would like to add to the layout and have at our disposal for upcoming train shows. Really happy overall with all the work that's been going into our layout, but bridges are something that I have not tackled yet, and it's been high on my list. So it felt like the right time to dive in and start some work there. So let's take a look at the two different types of bridges that we have been prototyping. The first bridge is based off of a video that I watched on a YouTube channel called the Crane and Train Guy. I will include a link below to his channel so you can check out his videos on this bridge. Really cool work that he did in explaining how to put this together. I've actually also seen it in action because another member of my Lego user group put it together, and we've had it at a couple of our shows that we've displayed at. So really know sort of the ins and outs of this bridge, and I thought it would be a great addition to our layout here in the Lego room and would be nice to have at our disposal for use in group layouts as well at train shows. Now, as I mentioned, the bridge is in a prototype state. I wanted to put together an initial span to kind of be a proof of concept. And based off of that, I could then go about ordering all the parts that I'll need to finish this off and make it look, pristine and perfect. Really impressed with how strong it is, though. It really works well. And I think it's going to look amazing when it's finished. The gap here that the bridge is spanning is 3 base plates wide. It's a really nice gap, quite a sizable chunk of space. Here in the Lego room, I'm expecting this to go into the new under layout, sort of lower layout area that we are working on. I think it'll be a great addition down there. And then, like I mentioned, I expect that I'll be able to take this out to train shows as well, where a bridge like this is super useful. The bridge is a lift in and out bridge, so you can easily lift the bridge out when the trains aren't running or when the trains are on the opposite side of the layout, walk through the gap to the interior part of the layout, and then easily put the bridge back into place. Now you'll notice here, I've built one span so far. Like I said, that was just to prove out the concept and make sure I knew all the pieces that I needed to order. I will, for this particular setup here, have 2 spans. So our double mainline track can run over top of this. But I'm actually going to build 2 sets of 2 mainline tracks like this so that we can have 2, ideally with the brown wall piece that will go in there, or container piece. I think that will look really nice with the brown color. Looks similar to versions of this that you see out and about in the real railway situations. And then I'm also planning on having 2 that are with more of a gray metal side plating along here. I think between the 2 of those, they'll both look good. Both, really, I think, fit with what you see in the real world with bridges that look like this. But it'll also give us a little bit of variety to pull from when we're taking this out to train shows. So really excited about that. Like I said, everything here is just a proof of concept. There's a few more pieces that I'm ordering that'll allow me to really get this cinched into place. But even with the this roughed in version, the connections are very secure when it's attached to the 2 base plates that it mounts on either side. and I'm impressed with how easy it is to lift it in and out and how strong it is when it's in place. So, I think this is going to be a great bridge for us. I'll take the Union Pacific off here so you can see just how easy it is to lift the bridge out. So you can see the train is off, and then I'm just going to reach over and the track lifts out really nicely. You can see just how secure it is. There's no issues in holding it. I will put it down here. Getting it back in, pretty easy. Just a little more difficult to do it one-handed at the moment without the rest of the sort of side structure in here that helps you really cinch this into, really cinch this in by having the little slings here be more firm and rigid so that nothing is moving around when you are trying to slide the bridge back into place. But, overall, really happy with this. Looking forward to ordering the necessary parts and getting this up to speed for use not only here, but at upcoming train shows. Another important detail that I need to figure out still, I will need to go and cut off, sand off, whatever, these little connection points here on the end of the track so that it will, slide in and out easily here. The bricks are going to keep this track in position with the track that is on the base plate there. So we don't need those connection points. Those will just make it difficult to get this into place. So I've got a couple ideas on how I can get rid of those connection points, but we'll try that out as well, see how that goes. But, overall, like I said, really happy with how this initial test has come together for the bridge, and I think it's going to work really well for us. So let's take a look at the other bridge that I've been prototyping. So the other bridge that we have been working on is a truss bridge. This is based off of a bridge that I saw Monty displaying at Brickworld Chicago 2024. Really liked the look of that bridge and thought that a bridge in that style would be an excellent addition to our layout here in the Lego room. The look of this one still is quite rough. There's a lot of things that I need to improve here as I get part orders in from Bricklink, but it gives you a general idea of the structure and the sort of the way the bridge will be put together. Things of note here. At the moment, the span for this particular bridge is only about a base plate and a half compared to the 3 base plate span for the other bridge that we were just taking a look at. I would like to get the span closer to 3 base plates for this one. We'll just see as the parts come in and how things go together, what is a reasonable distance for this particular bridge to cover. But in terms of strength, really happy with how it's performing. I will be improving the look of how the diagonals come together here at the top of the bridge. Based on the way the pieces I have currently, I had to keep them apart more than I wanted to here, but I think I should be able to either get them really close or potentially overlap them so that they connect into just one point there on the Technic part that's in the upper structure. So some work to do there to finish that off. Also, you'll notice down here on the bottom part of the bridge, I didn't have all the pieces that I need to needed to fully fill in the lower structure. So it's just the bare minimum of cross beams and bricks that I needed to get the diagonals all hooked up and showing what those would look like. So some more bricks to fill in down here. In terms of color, the bridge is going to be either a light gray, so kind of in the style of this, or possibly the red color that I saw Monty using. I think both of those would look nice. It's always the possibility that we create one in each color, depending on how everything's coming together and how the parts look in terms of, price to get everything set up the way we want. But, those are the two colors that we're going to be trying for. So obviously things that you see right now that are in different colors, those will be all unified into one common color for the entire bridge. And the other part that I still need to do some experimenting with is the connection point for how this bridge will connect into the Mills modules on either side. Would like to do something similar to the previous bridge. The idea is that this is going to be a lift in and out bridge as well. So a similar style of connection could probably work. The advantage of this particular bridge is that both lines of track are on the one bridge. So you can just lift everything out, cross into the interior part of the layout, and then put it all back in one motion, which is nice. I think that will be handy. And, overall, really looking forward to seeing how this bridge finishes off. I think the two bridges look different enough, and have a different enough style about them that they will both bring some interesting elements to our layout. And, like I said, always nice, the more modules you can have at your disposal for taking out to train shows, the better. It just gives some more variety and different options based on, what the group happens to need for a given train show. So, really happy with how the prototyping work has gone so far for each of these bridges. One other detail that is worth noting on the truss bridge here, you'll notice that the middle part where the two modules that I've created join together, currently there's a 4 wide crossbeam that is going across there. I'm going to be shrinking that down so it will be a 2 wide crossbeam, just like the other ones here. So that'll get sorted out and will just provide a much cleaner, consistent look across the lower portion of the truss bridge. Now, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And just a reminder, check out the link below to the crane and train guide so you can see his videos on the first style of bridge that we put together today. And then if you are interested in seeing the inspiration for this truss bridge, you can see the one that Monty created in our Brickworld Chicago LGMS 2024 video. So definitely make sure to follow those links if you are interested. And thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.